No, you're right. That smells like it smells
I can't even smell it. I have to hold my breath.
Oh, go pop.
Oh.
Hey everyone, welcome to our Sunday vlog. These vlogs are going to be more of our day-to-day adventures. So they can range from going to Disneyland, restoring our trailer, even restoring some furniture that we picked up at a garage sale. Really just anything we're doing when we're not at a garage sale is gonna be here on Sundays. So you guys seemed extremely excited about us filming the restoration process of our trailer. So today we're actually gonna take it into a store to get some things worked on. We'll go over that in a little bit. Jared right now is actually in our trailer cleaning it up so we can do a little mini tour. But I wanted just to tell you, we actually picked up our trailer a few years ago. We packed up Harper and Walter into the car and we headed to Texas and we picked it up there. When we came back, we almost immediately just gutted the whole thing ourselves. So I want to give a huge shout out and a very big thank you to my father-in-law, who really was like the brains and the muscle behind us restoring our trailer. Truly, he's an amazing carpenter and he created the floor plan and all the woodwork, and he really led and directed us throughout this whole process. It truly just really gave us memories that will last us a lifetime. It was so much fun and I can't wait to continue the restoration process and see the final product of it all. So now that you guys have seen what it looked like, let's go see what it looks like now. All right, let's see where he is.
I'm over here.
Oh, there you are.
I figured we'll get into the trailer tour. However, the most important thing about towing is the rig. I actually worked at an RV store for a while, and the first thing you ask people are, what are you towing with? You might have all the ingredients, but not the right oven to cook it in, if you know what I'm saying. So this is gonna be the car. It's a 2009 Tahoe LS, pretty decent towing capacity. We actually had a brand new truck that we were towing with for a while. However, after 100,000 miles, the engine blew, the transmission blew, and instead of getting a newer car, we decided to invest in something that had treated us right this whole time. This is actually the car that we went all the way to El Paso, Texas to pick up our trailer, over 300,000 miles at the time. So we figured might as well put some effort into it. So we got a new engine, a new transmission. The transmission has some training coolers, because the one thing about towing is there's certain elements that you want in your car. One of them being a way for the transmission not to overheat. That's very important. It happened to us quite a bit before we had that done. So new engine, new transmission, new radiator, all kinds of other stuff that I forgot about. We got some new headlights. If you ever see these on the road that are older, typically they're fogged out, they're yellow. So new headlights always add a nice cosmetic touch, as well as a new windshield. It did have a crack in it before. As far as the interior goes, we haven't done a whole lot. I mean, I'll kind of give you guys a little sneak peek here, but I did get some cool seat covers. Sandy jokingly told me that she liked them when I was at the store, so I bought them. And then we've kind of just learned to love them. We did get a new center console cover. We were missing that for a while. And we did get a dash cover because we had a little crack in the dash. And instead of, doing the whole dash over, we just got the dash cover. And then the most recent thing I've done is I got some new tires. However, cheap trick, guys. If you have a reputable used tire reseller in your area, definitely check them out. I only pay 50 bucks each for these. And the thing about used tires is you can get them with like 70% tread. So let's say they should last you like 60,000 miles. They're still good for 70% of that. And these new would be around 300 bucks. I only pay 50 bucks. Cheap trick. But yeah, so that's gonna be the tow rig. Before we get it all set up, let's go ahead and give you guys a little tour of the trailer and you can see how it's looking right now.
All right, guys, so this is the 1978 Argosy trailer, and we picked it up, like Jared said, in El Paso, Texas a few years ago. I really liked it because I was searching different trailers, and I love the fact that these had the panoramic windows. As you can see, it came with these coverings, so the windows inside are really delicate, so when you're on the road, if you don't have these coverings, it could actually even break your window if like a rock hits it. So a lot of people that have these kind of trailers try to get these coverings, but it's easy. You just kind of lift open. We definitely have to wash it.
Yes, we haven't completely washed it yet because we are taking it in for a few things today.
Yeah.
So after we get it back, we'll definitely do a thorough clean down before we could take our camping trip.
Yeah. All right. So let's go on in and see what this bad boy looks like. So this bed, it used to be a couch and we changed it to be a bed. And this bed is so comfortable. I actually want to purchase it for our bedroom because it's way more comfortable than what we have. So it's really fun to go camping for that reason alone. But as you see here, we're using real curtains. We haven't gotten our curtains fixed up yet. So that is on our to-do list. We also painted the trailer, but if you come on in, we'll show you exactly what we did, because we did, like we said, change the floor plan. Jared's dad created a, what was it, 11 feet?
11 foot. 11 feet. Huge.
Yes, countertop. This was really important for us because we really wanted the space to, let's say if we were working, we have a little desk, or, you know, just cooking, we can have areas to chop, make some smoothies. This stove we actually found at a thrift store. Where was that? In like Lake Elsinore, I think?
Yeah.
So this is very unique to the trailer, to the Argosies. I think this is an Argosy stove, right?
It's actually from a camper van.
Oh, camper van. So it's perfect. We actually have never used it, so I'm looking forward to using that. Then Jared's dad created this area. This is a full-size trailer RV fridge, as you can see.
I believe it's 8 cubic feet, and it's a brand new Dometic. We got it at a liquidator for like half of the price.
Yes.
A lot of good deals going on in here.
And then we even have this like pantry of sorts. So we have space for, you know, snacks, plates.
And we actually still got some snacks from the last trip in there.
And we do have access up here, which is another like storage area. We also asked him to put in a cabinet down here for dog food.
If there's one thing we got in here, it is storage,
yes,
drawers, and just a lot of space.
These top cabinets are original to the Argosy, so we kept those in. Again, Jared's dad gave us so much storage when he was creating the counter and the drawers. So we went ahead and then we created this dinette. What we had in mind was that these areas were supposed to be for the dogs. Walter, I think, is too small, but Harper fits in perfectly. Do you want to talk about the dinette?
So for the dinette, as you see it right here, it is in its couch layout. So this pretty much accommodates like an extra bed. That's typically what dinettes have as a second purpose. But you can see some cool pillows we have here. Shane and Ryland actually gifted us this pillow, I believe for Christmas or one holiday. One of those times where you give people gifts. But this upholstery, we searched far and wide for. I believe you guys went to like downtown LA or something, you and your sister, and picked it out.
Yes.
But the goal was to have a nice Aztec vibe, so that's why the pillows and everything kind of have that essence to it. But this, as you can see under here, there is a table, and we do have a couple poles. So you put the poles down, you put the table up, and this turns into a fully functional dinette. Over here, you have the thermostat for the heat. And we haven't really talked about it. I have all the windows down because we are about to tow it, and it's in ready to tow mode. However, these are pretty cool. I think we got them at like IKEA or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, boom, just like that. And these windows all open up. And I think after we get the work done today and we bring it back, we'll like open up all the windows, show you guys how we clean it out, all that good stuff. Because one of my favorite things about this trailer is how it looks with all the windows open. Up here, you have some ventilation. And then a matter of fact, we're here right now. What we're having done today is getting a brand new air conditioner installed, because on the last trip we took, we let the air conditioner run for like 8 hours and it ended up crapping out.
I mean, it did work pretty well.
It worked extremely well when it worked. However, it was original to the trailer. So, I mean, thinking about the fact that it's 40 plus years old and it worked that long is amazing. But next time you see this area, it will be a brand new air conditioner that actually cools us off, which would be very nice right now. Another thing that just to kind of touch on is this sink is huge. Obviously, we talked about the space on the countertop. It's like 11 feet. Anytime we show somebody this that's into trailers, they're always baffled by how much space it does have in the kitchen area. But this is like a real legit sink. This is like not an RV sink, anything like that. This is bigger than what we have in our house. We could wash a dog in here if we wanted to. And I think for me, that's like kind of one of the highlights as far as when we customize this and made it our own. Again, shout out to my dad for helping us. The other area that we haven't gone over yet is going to be the bathroom. And that's really where the least work I think has been done if you're looking at it in a whole. So the bathroom, we have done a few things. However, it does need a lot of work, but we got a new toilet, which was very hard to find for this space.
I think this is our first purchase.
When it comes to like RV toilets, there's certain dimensions you have to be aware of. And because this is such a uniquely shaped back end of a trailer with the, you know, the heights of this and whatnot, it took forever to find a toilet that would actually fit. But then you go over here, we have our sink. Obviously, we have some more storage. I believe over here, we're going to be doing even more storage. We're going to get like some sort of a light or a mirror. This was one of the things that maybe we prematurely took out a little bit too fast. However, It will look cool. And then we do have to put a shade on the back window. As of right now, we just put like a towel, you know, on top of it to kind of cover us and keep us private. And then the last part, which is low-key serving us a little storage right now, the shower. So we already have the fittings, all of that good stuff. And yeah.
Because we do need to get the bathtub figured out. And maybe we can ask them today if they can do that. Because it has a little crack.
We need to get it reglazed. I personally can't see myself in the super near future taking a shower in here, but it is definitely something that we're going to want to get done.
What's in there? That's just electrical
This
stuff.
is just an electrical room. So this is where like you have the inverter, which converts the power from DC to AC, AC to DC, 12 volt to 10 volt. I don't know. It does a lot of stuff that I'm not overly familiar with, but it does work well.
We did actually change the batteries situation in this trailer.
Yeah.
Which was really helpful.
And this is actually the battery compartment right here. They typically come with a 12 volt battery. However, life hack, if you get two 6 volt boat batteries in parallel, I believe, it actually holds a charge for much longer and it's easier to service, all that good stuff. They're a little bit more expensive, but we've had the same batteries in here for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And they treat us right. And I believe this is a speaker, is it not?
Yes. This is our speaker and it is original to the trailer. Definitely need to take that out.
And we have another one over here.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those are ever going to work, but they're going to keep the essence of the originalness of the trailer, you know, because everything else, especially after today, I mean, once we put a new air conditioner in here, I don't believe anything mechanically on the inside, at least, is going to be original to the trailer at all.
Yeah, because we do have to get these light fixtures that
Yes.
I've been lagging on getting. We can show them what radio does work. Is it plugged in?
I think it should be. I mean, it's worked in the past, but we do have this guy right here. There it is. I mean, you see the light comes on, so obviously it does work. However, we just can't hear it for whatever reason right now. Or actually, it's copyright purposes. We can't show the song. But look, there's other speakers right there.
And there's a really cool light. That's what I really like about these trailers is that there's also a really cool light in the corner.
Yeah, here it is. But nice little vintage touches. So that's the inside. Maybe let's go to the outside and kind of go over a few things that we've done. Okay, so just to give you guys a couple outside bits, the awning, unfortunately, it did work when we first got it. But I
think it does work. We just don't know how to do it.
It does work, but there's a compression button right here or somewhere that we don't have like the proper key for or something. So maybe that's something we could figure out when we take it in today and we could ask them to look over. But as far as the outside goes, this is going to be the automatic lift, which is very cool because we don't have to crank it up. You know what I mean? Then moving along, one thing that we did get brand new for this is going to be the wheels. Luckily, a local tire store had a set of these. They're like extremely rare. We actually get quite a bit of compliments on the wheels. I don't know why, but we do.
Yeah, and we did like the brakes we changed out with your dad.
The brakes have been changed. The bearings have been changed. Everything mechanically that serves a purpose has been pretty much changed, including the water heater and a few other things that I'm sure I'm forgetting. But as you move to the back here, you can see it has a little bit of extra storage. This is where the plug goes, stuff for the sewage. So as far as the trailer goes, I think that's pretty much it. So now let's do the fun part.
And also while he's on his way to do that, we're hoping if you guys can see that satellite, hoping that maybe we can ask them to take that out too. See if they're able to do it. All right, let's get this bad boy hooked up.
So one of the most challenging parts about getting a camping trip started is gonna be hooking the trailer up to the truck. We used to have a rear view camera, which made it pretty much like a video game. However, now it's gonna be pretty much reliant on our communication. And it's kind of funny when you go to a campsite and you see people helping each other out. It gets very tense at moments, you know?
Yes.
It's pretty entertaining, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna try to line this up first try. If not, it might take us a few minutes here.
Maybe on our list would be to add a camera in the back of the car.
Yeah, maybe we should do that or get like a phone mount or something that we could just hold a phone on there and do.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you're seeing this or not, but this is why I typically wear a black shirt when we film. But you know, Sunday vlogs, we're keeping it real. Ain't no fronts. If I'm sweating,
I did tell him maybe you should change your shirt to a black shirt. He said, nope.
Oh, and we got a new starter. I forgot to mention that in case you didn't hear how clean it started.
Oh my gosh.
But all right.
All right, so pretty much he's backing up and I have to give him direction on how close he's gonna, well, he's gonna wait until he gets a little closer to put the hitch on. It
might have been a little bit loud. The AC in there is extremely loud. However, the first thing we're gonna have to do is hook up the hitch to the truck. So we're gonna, oh my gosh. Gloves. We need gloves in our life badly.
Do you want me to find you some gloves?
Maybe.
Or at least like cloths?
So this is going to be the little valve. That's going to be the little pin that keeps everything secure. Let's go ahead and hook this up. Ooh. Yeah. It's the hottest thing I've ever touched. And another, just a little thing to note is, aside from having just a regular ball hitch, which is going to be this piece right here that goes onto the trailer, these are called ease-ups, or ease-lifts, I'm sorry. And that's something that keeps the trailer stable, and it kind of gives it a little bit of lift, so there's not a bunch of bounce in between.
And these are actually really helpful because we see a lot of trailers on the road that are just like wavering back and forth. It's pretty scary. Do you want me to get you something?
Let me see. If I could get this on like within a few tries, I'm good. All right, so as you can see, you want to put this through there, this little rod. Then we're gonna clip it just to ensure that the tow hitch stays in place. It's not easy, but it shouldn't be.
There it is.
Open this up. So here's the automatic lift. The goal is to get this higher than the ball hitch, which I think is maybe a little bit obvious, but just so you guys are aware why we're doing that. I'm dripping.
Yeah, let's make sure that the mic's not wet.
I put it on the inside of Wallace just to give it an extra layer of protection.
You can tell it's been a little while since we've gone camping with all these spider webs.
Yes. I'm hoping the drive over just kind of knocks most of them off. And then this is going to be the plug that we actually put into the truck. So the brake lights and all that stuff work. It charges the battery, does a few other things. Want to make sure we're all cleared out. And then let's see if I raised it high enough.
All right, next up, lots of patience, guys. I try to do this just by eye. Keep going. It's not high enough. And I think if you just go straight back, you're good. Keep going. Perfect. Look at that. I think that was probably the fastest and easiest we've ever done without the camera.
Okay, a little bit of beginner's luck on that one. Maybe it's been so long that we forgot and we relearned a better way. So now what we're gonna wanna do is we're just gonna wanna lower this onto the actual hitch. This is gonna surround that, making it nice and secure. Hopefully we got it. Look at that.
Perfect.
Boom. Okay, what we're gonna wanna do now is we're gonna wanna keep it up just a little bit, keeping some of the tension on. That way we can hook up these ease lifts, because the more tension, the better. You want it to be nice and tight. I typically like to go about 3 links down. If I'm able to get more, I'll do it. So I was able to get to the 4th link, and then what you'll see is everything kind of starts to tighten up as I do this. And as we lower the hitch a little bit more, it'll be even more apparent. So now we're gonna lower this, and what these ease lifts are gonna do is make sure that tension remains between the trailer and the hitch itself. Then the next thing we're gonna do, finishing touches, we're gonna hook up the chains. It's always safety first. You wanna make sure that for you and everyone else on the road, this thing is nice and secure. So these chains are part of that. And then what this little guy does is it actually ensures that if the trailer ends up, for whatever reason, coming apart from this hitch, this releasing will automatically engage the brakes and the trailer will just stop. So I'm sure it would be terrifying if it ever had to happen, but it would be a lot safer than a runaway trailer. And then last but not least, we're gonna plug this guy in here. And then I just like to make sure that it actually is engaged. I think we're good.
All right, here we go. Head to Camping World to get this new AC in. So excited. Aw, memories with the Tahoe and the trailer together. Are you sure you don't want a new shirt?
I'm good. I want to be as authentic as possible for these Sunday vlogs. Let's get going.
Let's go. All right, so we're almost, oh gosh.
Whoa.
So we're almost there. How are you feeling? It's been a cool minute since we've driven this far.
I'm feeling good about it. You know, the nerves always are a little bit there in the beginning, just like with anything, but realistically, it's like riding a bike. You know, after you get back on, you get a couple pedals under your belt, it just feels natural and it gets me excited. I like seeing the trailer in the back. I like thinking about our next camping trip, and I'm very excited to get this air conditioner fixed. I feel like it's been something on our list for quite a while.
Yeah. Is there anything you were worried about?
Not really. I know you were a little bit stressed out about the hitch not being completely intact, but I knew it was all right.
I was, because it just did not look like how it normally looked when we go camping. And then I was worried because I didn't feel the brakes, like that immediate brake when we were testing them out before we left.
Well, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. The ball and the hitch itself create a negative connection. There's a positive and a negative to all batteries. The positive is going to be the actual electrical plug, and then the negative or the ground, not to sound too scientifical, but that creates the complete circuit. And maybe there's a little bit of rust, there's a little bit of dust, dirt, whatever the case may be within the hitch. So sometimes it takes a little bit of driving to clear all that off. But now the brakes are in full effect. I mean, I'm scaring myself with the brakes. I had to actually turn them down a little bit. So go
straight across. So you're going to be facing the freeway.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll go around the back and then park in between bays 1 and 2.
Yes.
Perfect. All right, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right, now we know where we're going between bay 1 and 2.
Yes.
Don't know what that means.
Well, a bay is typically like a garage opening or, like an area, a space in which they work on the trailers. So I'm guessing on the other side of these gray blocks right here would be the bays. We'll see. I'm just guessing.
All right, I'm pretty excited about this. We've never left our trailer anywhere before.
I don't believe so. I think the only place we've ever even had work done or done something to was at like Walmart in Arizona, a matter of fact.
That's right. I cannot wait for this new AC. It's going to feel so good.
Let's hope. It's hot.
We've never been to this Camping World, but they have really great customer service so far, and they're really on point. So fingers crossed, and I have a good feeling about this. I just can't wait to get our trailer back already. They're probably wondering, are they recording us for liability reasons?
It's not a bad idea. Life hack. Always record people when they're backing up your very expensive trailer into a very tight space.
This guy's a professional. I will say the Tahoe looks really good. You did a great job.
He's really building my confidence in their ability to do a good job here.
Yeah.
So in order to give ourselves enough clearance here, because we don't have the extra added little spacer right there, we need someone to stand on it so we can have that room.
It didn't work with me just sitting on the bumper. We actually I have to stand on the car. So this is how we're gonna have to do it. You know,
all right.
You got to improvise. Woo! You got it. Okay, I would like to get down.
Thank you, man. We'll see you Monday.
Bye.
Let's go.
Camping World was definitely the way to go. They were so professional and nice.
They were incredible. And the one thing I do like, well, first off, shout out to my dad.
Yes.
He's like a Camping World member. And when I told him that I wanted to get this AC done because we're going on a trip with him and my stepmom, Maria, in a few weeks here, he actually reached out to them, got the quote, all that good stuff. I also reached out to a few people and got quotes, but nobody beat the customer service or the prices that Camping World was willing to offer. So shout out to Denise, and I cannot wait to see how this AC turns out. It's one of the final huge things that we got to do on this trailer to really get it in tip-top condition, so I can't wait.
Or at least to make going camping right now comfortable.
Yeah, there's obviously, as you guys saw, there's a lot of little cosmetic things, but as far as I'm talking like big appliances, like the fridge, the air, see, I said it without even thinking about it, but the air conditioning, I think, is like right up there with comfortability when you're camping.
Yeah.
And everything else, the water heater, the water pump, all the other stuff we have done. So this is going to give us just that full experience.
I cannot wait. So I will say that if you guys haven't seen our other videos, we do this thing where we've been fortunate enough where some of you guys have sent out some really delicious snacks for us to try.
P.O Box address in the description.
Yeah, so I think so far we've gotten some from the UK and from Canada. They were very delicious.
Canada was first. I think we got to give credit where credit is due. And
yes.
Canada did send us snacks first, and then I believe it was from Great Britain. Yes.
Yes, and recently we even got snacks from AD in the UK. Shout out to AD.
Shout out to you, AD. You sent us some stuff from Lithuania. It looks incredible. So you know we got to do a little food review.
Yes, but this time we thought we would try them out with some friends of ours.
What?
All right, we're here with the Pod Squad. We're gonna taste some of the extra treats that we got from Lithuanian. Thank you, AD. Shout out to you. So the first one we're gonna try out is this. Here, do you want to pronounce that? Because I don't want to get that one wrong.
This is the Maduwali. I can't pronounce it either, but check it out. Get a good look at it. That's what it is. I believe it's going to have like a sugary taste, but I could be mistaken. Well, let's try it out. All right, everyone get one.
Are they like little donuts?
They're pastry. He said that it should be pretty obvious by reading the name. So if any of you guys get what the name is based off of what it is, let me know.
Pianennial.
It looks lemon based on the packaging, or am I lying?
It smells like chocolate.
It does smell like chocolate.
Ooh, it's different. I love it.
Who sent these to you?
It's like a
AD from Lithuania. Shout out to you, buddy.
It's like a dry Dunkin' Donuts munch.
It's good.
Almost like a coffee cake.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
nice texture. It's like hard and soft.
This
yeah.
with hot
That's what she
chocolate.
said.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, even with just your coffee.
With
Yeah.
raw hot chocolate?
Dunking this in like a coffee or tea would
Did
be
you say
fantastic.
raw hot chocolate?
Well, because it's raw hot chocolate milk.
Yeah.
They sell it. Yeah, it's a real thing.
Get off this raw milk thing, please.
This is really good.
Okay, so the rules is we're gonna grade it 1 to 10, and feel free to use decimals. 5.2, i.e., 6.4, things of that nature. So I do think though these are probably made for dunking into something and softening it up a little bit.
Right.
However, still very delicious.
I like the dusting of whatever the sugar is on the top. I'd give this a solid, I don't know what else is out there, but 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like
make
it.
it. Say it to the camera. What, it's
A 9! A 9!
good. Okay.
I agree. I'll give it a 9 too.
I'm going to do a 9.3.
Wow.
That's
Generous.
how good it is.
Monster score.
8.5. It could use a filling, but it's really good.
Very true.
Imagine.
You guys
See,
are going.
that might be too much.
I was gonna give it like a 6.5.
No, that's a real score. That's a real
like,
score.
It's not like I consider a 9 like wow, that's the best snack.
I guess, listen, if we're comparing it to like an apple fritter, that would be a 10. And then that would bump this down to like a 6, but for a packaged food?
If you had these fresh, I bet they would be like.
I mean, they're pretty fresh. I think.
I just took
They just took them out of the package. Okay.
I love it. It's very forward.
Good. I'll put a 7.
So the next thing,
It sounds so dry.
He has like cotton mouth immediately from it.
so these are called Oho snacks,
Oh.
and it should be obvious. So I'm just gonna guess that this is like a sour cream and onion style little corn nut that's fluffy. It's like a rice puff. So here, why don't we put
Well,
some
a
in?
puff or a nut?
Right after the
A puffer nut.
A puffer nut.
There you go,
Oh.
ladies third. Oh, we got it already.
Ew.
Is it?
Thank you.
We got 2 eels.
Ew.
Oh no. What's the cereal? Not the flavor, but the...
Yeah.
Rice Krispie?
No. What is it? I love the... Smacks!
Honey Smacks.
Honey Smacks.
It's like Smacks mixed with Pringles. It's
These kind of taste like bad breath.
They taste like a foot or like.
Tastes
bad
like-
breath. Yeah.
yes.
Like they're stale.
I'd eat them though, for sure.
I want
like
to eat
them.
more. I want to go in for seconds.
You guys are tough critics.
I'm going to give this a 6.8. I feel like it was good, but I mean, I probably wouldn't buy it for myself.
Okay. Who else?
I'm giving it a 1.
What?
Wow.
I mean, listen,
one.
it's, the creator didn't send it to you, right?
No, and he wanted honesty, so
Okay.
we need honesty.
1. Honestly, 0, but 1.
Okay,
No.
what do you?
I would love to see if they have another flavor because I like the
Texture?
I like the texture. The flavor's not for me.
You're intrigued.
Yeah, so I'll give it a 5 because I think I like the form.
Okay, and Chris?
I give it like a 7. I like it. I'm into it.
Wow.
It's good.
I'd be a repeat customer if I was at a gas station. I'd pick them up for a road trip and I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, I like it.
If they were like churro flavored, I'd give it a
Oh, they got Oho snacks. If you ain't making churro flavor already, make sure you do it. And I just realized I didn't even score the first. I'm gonna give the first a 6.8. I did like it. Wish I had something to dunk it in. Probably make it better. For the second, that's gonna be a 5.3 from me. I do like the texture. I'm gonna agree with them on everything that they said. But as far as flavor, it wasn't for me necessarily.
Isn't your favorite Pringles sour cream and onion?
Yeah.
I do think in general though, like in America, that kind of consistency of an item we're used to being sweet. I think is maybe what it is.
That though had a certain punginess to the flavor that I wasn't necessarily into. So next, this one is obvious. This is, I would imagine, in the same family as that first snack that we had.
I love those.
But it says Vanillas Zephyrs
Meringue.
Vanilla.
This is a macaron. Or no, this is a macaroon.
I typically don't like this texture of thing.
Oh wow! Take this. I'm so excited to eat this.
It's so good.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was hard.
Oh wait, this is
I know
different.
exactly what you thought.
No, I thought it was like the hard. It was gonna have to like dissolve in your mouth. This is soft.
Whoa.
I'm positive we were on the same.
Feels
page.
like
But smell it. The smell is a plus.
Oh no! We each get one. We each get one.
It feels like a mattress.
The smell is a
It's
plus.
bouncy.
It's not bad.
What's the flavor?
Whoa! I'm getting mixed feelings based off of you guys.
Smell it.
Wait, smell it.
Ugh, I do not like the way that smells.
That smells like feet.
You know what?
It smells like butt.
The smell's not right.
Oh no, you're right. That smells like. It smells.
I can't even smell it. I have to hold my breath.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Oh, that is a trash dunker.
Whoa.
Oh.
What does it taste like? I'm
Yeah.
scared to
What's
eat it.
interesting is it doesn't taste
Ew.
good, but it smells different than it tastes.
It smells worse than it tastes.
Is it passion
It
fruit?
smells worse than it
it
Yes,
tastes
yes,
different
yes.
than it smells, but
Conspiracy.
it's still not good.
I think vanilla is fake in the United States if this is what vanilla actually tastes like.
No,
I think what we're used to here is it's like the artificial banana flavor or grape flavor that tastes nothing like it.
Right.
This must be what real vanilla is, and I don't like it. 2.3, just because I like the consistency. of the shake.
-0.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. The smell makes me want to barf alone.
I love
-3.
these even
There's
more.
no way this is supposed to taste like this. Is this expired? There's no way.
Let's assume it's not. No, it doesn't expire for 3 days.
Shut up.
No, we got months before it expires. All right, what are you gonna give it, Chris?
It was when I took a bite, I was like, I don't know, and then I smelt it again, and the smell is so bad. It I don't know, it's very bad. 0.
Okay, Chris gives it a 0.
How can you fuck up this?
And last but not least, this is gonna be a chocolate pergali, and there's like mangoes on it. There's caramel on it. I don't know exactly what we're about to get right here. All right, take a chunk off. I don't know what.
It's got a filling!
That looks good.
I was hoping it was caramel.
Wait, what is it? Oh,
like-
this is like the viral. This is
it?
This is viral, baby.
This,
What?
this smells 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh!
That's good.
It's like if you go to Pinkberry and get the more like real fruit flavor with a like more natural chocolate.
It's like such a great balance between the two. Not one overpowers the other. I love
I
that.
didn't like it. I like the consistency, but if it was caramel,
Oh yeah.
There we go.
I'm so disappointed this
But do you
isn't
not
caramel.
know what I mean by the flavors at Pinkberry
Yes.
that are more like tart? I would give this 10 out of 10. It's for me.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
agree. 10 out of 10. I love that.
6.6.
What's this?
Wasn't a huge fan. The chocolate is of quality. I'm getting the apricot or whatever fruit flavor. Yes, I do taste it, but I'm so disappointed that it isn't caramel.
You can leave some of that here.
I'll leave the rest of it here.
Well, Shandy needs some.
I give it a 6. I think that it's well made. The consistency's good. The chocolate actually is really good, but the filling to me, I don't like my fruit in my chocolate.
I loved it.
You're
Spencer?
right.
I think I'm in between you guys. I think I'm gonna go like 7.8. I think it was really good. I don't think mango's my favorite flavor, but
To me, it's a 9 or 10, and like everything tasted real and authentic and delicious. Like I feel like again here, like a lot of our chocolate doesn't taste real. Like it's not even real chocolate. This tasted real. Like,
I feel like I'm tasting things for the first time. I'm tasting real vanilla, real mango, and it tastes nothing like we have here in the States.
Well, how much added sugars? I can't read this.
I love it.
I have to go give my babies a bath. This was very fun. I love whoever sent you this.
Again, AD, thank you so much. And I think that's going to do it for Snacking with the Podcast.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it. Our first official Sunday Funday vlog. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had so much fun.
I had a blast. Thank you so much to the podcast crew for hanging out and trying out those Lithuanian snacks with us. Make sure to leave in the comments which ones you thought looked the most delicious. And also, what was your favorite part of the trailer tour?
I know my favorite was that mango chocolate. Mwah! So good. If you guys haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm going to be posting a ton more before and after photos of our trailer restoration.
Ooh, I can't wait to see them. And just a side note, not to keep you guys hanging on a cliff here, but I did just get an email from Camping World and the subject line said install issues.
What?
So you're gonna have to wait till next Sunday to find out what exactly happened there. But as for right now, we got garage sales to go to.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.